Good morning. As of recording this, it is another beautiful day on the farm. It is Sunday morning, and we got dumped on the past 2 days with snow. Yeah, walking out to the barn because I can't get the truck unstuck yet, and we're gonna see if I can even get the tractor out of the barn and get back to the log splitter and trailer full of wood I left out in the field. As far as total snow accumulation, we're looking at 3 to 6 inches probably, give or take, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, it's like 10 degrees outside. Oh, I can see the splitter right now. Looks like the cover did its job fairly well. Trailer's still there. But to put in perspective how much snow we've gotten, you cannot see the tire tracks or tire marks from the Kubota. So yeah, ooh, loving it. So we ended up taking yesterday off, went to a family party, and I think the third shift thing kind of messed with my sleep schedule a little bit, and I slept way more yesterday than what I would like to have, but it felt good. My body needed it. And doors open. That's a good start. Oh, spilling coffee. Daggum it. Let's get the coffee down. We gotta get some light in here. There we go. And camera. Oh, door number 2. Open. Camera. What are you doing to me? Come on, there you go. And put some heat in the Kubota. Really? There they go. So you better turn on. It's still on. There we go. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, that's cold. Look at that beauty. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Way better start to the day than the last video. Oh no, did I leave the... I left the chainsaw in the bucket. I bet I'm going to have a hard time getting that to start. Let's get it out. Alright, let's see how well I can do this with a bucket without messing up all the ground around it. Squared. And really can't see what I'm doing. Let's get this moved. Here. Let's try. See if I can get it right here. Okay, so we're gonna go. Should do it. There we go. My mom just scared the crap out of me. Go. Try this right here. I'm about to hit a tree. I'm just gonna do this. What's that? I can. All right. Mom just asked me to do the driveway. So, she asked me to do the driveway. I'll do it for her. Doesn't really do it well, but gotta do it. And then I had to see since our splitting time. But yeah, this real quick little snuff to get in and out of the barn. Didn't capture it on film, but I forgot to put the cap on tight enough when I started it, and just got oil everywhere. Yeah, I like that. That should be good. Alright. Get this up top shot. Oh, and I'm not sure how much I like the up top shot, but it will suffice for now, right? Well, through these lovely roots that circle's got for us. Beautiful winter wonderland. Just kind of pushing it. I know I'm just redistributing it, but it'll work. And here we go. It's a beautiful Sunday on the farm. Yes, here we are to stay. Need to get a plow for this bad boy, don't I? There we go. Need to make sure I'm not too low also where I jam the bucket and break the pins. Tell when she's spinning. Yeah. Really, the end of the driveway is the big where it's the worst. Yeah, I really wasn't planning on doing this. Here we go. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay. First off, it's going to get it nice. Drop that low. This is what I hate. You need like a camera up here or something. And just perfect right there. It's got to drop down just a touch. Pretty close without digging the driveway up. Like right there. stuck in a YouTube hole last night. Dude out of Indiana, cannot remember his name, but he fixes driveways, stone driveways. I feel like that'd be an amazing business around here. Start with my parents' driveway, then the barn lane. It's impossible to do this just with all the different dips, and then you gotta try this method. I just can't have any cars coming. First time, don't judge. kind of boring. Totally forgot I was filming for a minute. Waiting for this car to come past. Time to come past. Alright. So there's a car coming. Not going to film the house. A plow would be amazing. We're not there yet. But should at least be able to get out of the driveway. That's a big thing. I leave early in the morning for work, and hopefully we don't get too much more snow tonight. But it just will come down heavier than heavy for a couple of minutes, then it subsides. But if it keeps doing this all day and all night, this lake effect snow, it's going to be a fun morning. Probably we'll have school tomorrow, but we're going to really need to do a much better job plowing than what it was like this morning when I went out for them to have school tomorrow. I'm going to get the chainsaw. I'll back up to that trailer. I got a hole in my glove, and my fingers are freezing already, and I haven't even been out here an hour. Which means I already feel like, before I even split a single piece of wood, I need to go warm up inside. Gotta split some wood, Nate Dog, before we do that. Oh, those lovely ruts. I'm so thankful for it. Whew. I mean, it's 10 degrees outside, right? So it's cold. You can feel it. These are really good gloves, except for my dum-dum using them for work that you probably shouldn't use them for. Probably we'll need the wreck gas at some point. Fill up the splitter, because I'm gonna split a bunch of wood, right? And the cant hook. We'll get the cant hook on the way out there. I don't even know if it's called a cant hook. It's a lever, and it helps me roll logs. I just realized I'm 10 hours away from needing to do the first service on this tractor. Oh! Oh! Can't hook. Beautiful. I love wintertime. As long as wintertime does not snow me in. It's trying its darndest. If it weren't for this tractor, we'd be toast right now. So, earning its keep right now. Line this up perfect. Whoa. Yeah. The magnets are strong with this one. There you go. There I go. I know I gotta raise her up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that should be the last time I have to reconnect that mic to this. So I have a microphone for the action cam, and I have a microphone for the camera that I'm currently using, which is okay, right there. Oh man, yep, my hands are shot. My hands are shot already. Daggone it. I'll let this warm up, grab some logs, and I'm gonna have to go warm my hands up. They're like toast. Dang it. Gotta see if I have any of those heat packs. Come on, girl. This doesn't help having a blueberry bush right there, that's for sure. Getting frustrated. Good, is it? That doesn't sound good at all. Literally, when I say it's 10 degrees, it's 10 degrees. See if I can find some of these logs. Got so much snow that daggone it. It's fun. There's the log that I've been working on. Got these big, heavy ass logs. Come on. Oh. Woo. Got it. That was heavy. This one should be the heaviest of mine because it's the thickest, right? Man. Trying to get any closer, huh? Where you go? How bad do you want it? This one. Is this gonna be a nightmare? How bad do you want it? These got big ol' knots. See if I can get that one. Come on. Come on. Holy crap. Don't forget that that's right there. Now, let's do some split. Do a couple pieces. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. That's where I'm at already. Holy crap. Good foundation though. Be a beautiful day for a cider. Be able to handle this? So many nice logs we can get out of this. Sun's trying to beat through. That was a crappy split. This stuff splits well, but it doesn't split well. If that makes sense. It's almost like I should have let it dry. Cut it up and let it dry instead of doing it out here. They're a little bit smaller size. Feel like people around here more like fireplace and recreational fire than they are doing it for wood stoves or to like actually heat their house, right? Actually the bigger half. This amount of logs straight out that little bit. I don't need to back up on it. There you go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Truck. Got it. Decent amount of wood. Oh, I'm not even done yet. Alright, that makes me feel a little better. There we go. I was kind of laying in bed, like really wondering if these logs are worth it after the little bit of wood I got yesterday, or 2 days ago. But so that was more top of the tree, thin stuff. Not where the straight, nice meat like this stuff was. We'll call it good there. Shovel this out. Can't see what I'm talking about, but need to haul wood, not snow. Okay. Feels heavier. It's not even the biggest round thing it's had, but holy crap. Bad split. Oh! I'll try it. Waste time. It's not going to split the way I want it, but something just kind of nasty right there. Chainsaw out of the tractor bucket before I flood it. try it this way. We made some dip with Velveeta cheese, beef, and enchilada sauce called Aunt Sue's dip. R.I.P. Aunt Sue. She always made it. I can't wait to go eat some of that. It's super fatty, hearty, just perfect for weather like this. Let's go Tooper on this one. Yeah, buddy. I feel like I'm going to fill this trailer pretty easy. Get that stacked. Come get more of this tree split. Or at least cut up, I mean. And then maybe I just haul the rounds out. I don't know how much. I cannot keep the log splitter out here. It's going to thaw later this week. Get up into the 40s. Do not want this thing stuck out here or the elements for how that thaw and freeze cycle is coming. Not really what I wanted to do, but I'll take it. Nice pieces of wood out of this. Knotty nastiness. Down it there. Yeah, I'll leave that one. That's good. You know what? Looks to be a little bit bigger. Cut. So stringy, holds on to the bitter end. Two pieces out of this. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Some nice heat in there. Let's lift this one up before. Okay. And get the chainsaw. It's so quiet. Nice out. It's so peaceful. Love being out here when it's snowing like this. Okay, I got those 3 rounds done. Let's check out the fresh amounts in the trailer. I think we've got enough room for a couple more rounds. Chainsaw's ready. Wood splitter's dialed in. Got the cant hook out. I'm going to go get some lunch like I talked about and come back and start working my way from this end back and have to save what's hanging over in the ditch for when the weather shifts. Either less snow or something, because a lot of that stuff's going to fall down into the ditch there, and I'm just not going to be able to, I'm not going to mess with it right now. I could, but man, it's be a boatload of energy. I might get 1 or 2 more rounds out of there, at least try, right? But I'm pretty convinced what's down into the ditch connected to the ground yet is going to be more of a pain in the butt. But with the truck not being operational, I got to hoof it all the way back to the house. So definitely going to get the steps in today. But man, just look how deep the snow is. We're talking way over a foot now, right? Like total accumulation since the last melt. Like I said, you couldn't even see my tracks when I came back out here from Friday. Today's Sunday. So within 2 days, they're completely covered. So yeah, we've probably got a foot since I was out here darn near. At least 6 inches, right? Maybe 6, 7 inches. Oh man, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't had a snowmobile since I was a kid. It's like the last 10 years, there's no point. I mean, for the people that went up to the UP, there's barely any riding in the UP last year. But man, it'd be worthwhile having one now. Kiddo didn't like the dirt bike. Wonder what he would think about a sled. Get a little one for him. Especially if it keeps snowing like this. I'd love to go ride up in the trails. I've never done that before. Up north of us. Need to do that at some point in my life. All right, lunchtime. The snow just continues to be relentless. Can't even see my tracks from walking in for lunch. It's not gone very long whatsoever. Get this bad boy caught up here. Hearing protection. Here, I bet that falls, but I'm gonna try it. Hearing protection. Gotta wear hearing protection. And the earmuffs that I left out here are gonna be freezing. Oh, that will wake you up in the morning. Putting on ice cold hearing protection. Oh no. First, let's do some cleanup here. Get that. This would be a good splittable. Nice splittable piece. Should have just put it right on the log splitter. Now, we're going to cut this. I'm going to use this to make it easier to carry. Cut this piece off right here. And then the knot. So cold this is on the rug. Junky. And we'll go. Okay. Gotta figure how far I'm gonna try to push it before I get pinched. There's a big old knot on this one that I didn't see. Dang it. It is what it is. Not the end of the world. So now, right here. It's this. We gotta get one more right here without don't think I put down too bad there. Yes. Couple good logs there, right? Now where are we at? Is this movable? If I were to pinch. Okay. So I might try it. Let's see. Make sure I got a good view here. Just awesome to be out here. Having fun. Having fun. Some good progress here. Another huge knot on it though. Curious to see how this stuff splits. Try again. Feel pretty confident now. No matter where. I'll be able to get it out. Just blows me away with this blade. Man. Another knot. Dang it. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, this was all. Think of all the hours that got into this. So that branch is right there. Just trying to get a good grasp on where everything is. The big branch right here, cut off. Trying to do all this kind of without being able to see. Try not to hit the ground, right? That on a different day. few more logs up here I can grab. This will probably just about dang old fill the tell I was in dirt there. Dang it. That sucks. Yeah. It's like it fills up with chip. It's so chippy, just how it rips through it. Look at that. I talk about how chippy it is. Just clogged up with chip. How funny is that? I probably threw enough on that one where the splitter will take care of it. Okay. Move the saw back a little bit. Whew. At least it was on the last cut, not the first one, right? That's right. Oh, it's cold. Let's get some heat going in this thing again. That's just an ugly dang it, another individual knot. It's not going to split very well. But had to come down. Can't grind this field up without taking care of this, so don't regret it. Maybe don't get as much firewood as I wanted, right? It had to come out. Had to come down. I'd rather do it now than in the spring or summertime. We got a million other things to do. Frickin' heavy. Oh no. Dang it. Another knot. That's right. Okay. Get one last good shot of what we're working with in the trailer. See you in a minute. Won't bore you with more splitting action. It's looking about as full as I feel like letting her get. It's about 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go get this stacked and start the arduous process of coming back, probably putting a bunch of logs in this trailer, dropping those off, and then putting everything away. It's gonna take a while. Snow just keeps coming. Weather says it should be stopping any minute now, but it is not stopping. Okay. Lift up. Oh man. Brush the seat off before we get on. Already got a wet enough butt. Some RPMs going. And my coffee. Yeti, you guys rock. Coffee is still hot, and I left it out here when I went and had lunch. Trailer. It's got some weight to it. She did not want to move for a minute there. You heard her. So beautiful. So blessed. So blessed. Can't even imagine being stuck in the house watching football or TV, doom scrolling. That's what it's all about right here. It is near maximum capacity, I think. Yeah. Oh man, my butt is freezing cold. I'm melting the snow and essentially just sitting on cold water. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to turn into these ruts. I'm just going to cross and take a long way home. Take a long way around. That's what she came out here for, besides asking me to plow. She did cut some branches with workday. Alright, now I'm just throwing a little ease here. Yeah, we're gonna we don't get a thaw here later this week, I'm gonna lose pretty much the ability to do a lot of stuff for a while. So you may see some uploads kind of slowing down here for a minute. I was doing 4 times a week. I'm out here on the farm 4 times a week, obviously, right? But I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that pace. It's going to be the same stuff over and over. It's going to get boring. Even though, hey, that's the real deal of what the farm's like doing. Love looking for all the different animal tracks too when it's snowing like this. Not lots of movement today with how cold it is. Some squirrel. Chipmunk tracks there. Nothing crazy. Looking into the field. Sorry, I can't pan over because the camera I got right now doesn't look like much is moving that way either. Not to that field. Deer probably hunkered down. was I had put that wood in there's probably some deer tracks, right? Deer, coyote, out of back there. Greenhouse is at maximum capacity right here. And it looks like they are out there sitting. Pop her tire. Driving over the stumps like that. Looks so great for truck. Yeah, because I lost the wood pile like a dummy. I have to go on this side to stack. Start on the far end. Cover the dash because I don't want to scratch the plastic on there. It drives me nuts when you look at that. And I'm sacrificing a dry butt for that. Holy cow, the snow's deep out here. I'm gonna sleep like an angel tonight. This is ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but just it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Hey, you get to see some behind the scenes action. Setting up the camera. Try to get a good angle here for the other camera. Probably don't need these here. Phone's on right now for a minute. This is what the other camera that you're getting the majority of the footage from looks like. It's a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This thing's pretty cool. You tell me, what do you think of it? Yep, it's telling me right now that it's so cold. Okay. Let's do something crazy. I'm gonna put the microphone for the DJI on. And start filming that. Ooh, this is gonna be trippy. Ooh, this is gonna be trippy. When I edit it, if I can edit it properly, to turn off this one. And boop. Boop. Yep. It's got the quick release. Can turn off. Back, shut the lid, turn off that one's microphone, then double check this one's angle. So I minimally edit, right? Like, I'm not being dishonest with that. It's pretty much just joining different clips together, right? But this is some of the stuff you don't see, where I got to set up the angle, reconnect the microphone, make sure that it's set well, try to make it follow me, yada, yada, yada. So, minimally edited, but it still takes a minute to, let's see if you get it to follow me. It still takes a minute to get everything set up. Okay. And then, speaking of set up, let's get this snow off. I got these nasty logs on here. This is the only way I was going to be able to keep this pile, though. So, we'll do just this tarp worth of space for stacking to start. Look at that. Nice, dry ass firewood. Here we go. Stacking the wood. Well, yeah, my nephew. So, bless his little heart. He's like, hey, what time brought me over Saturday morning? Oh, 11. Thankfully, it all worked out in the end, but hear me out. So I'm like 11. He's like, all right. Remember, he just turned 14. He's smart, but he's 14, right? So there's a nasty stomach bug going around Michigan right now. I think it's going around the country, to be honest. We have not gotten it yet. Knock on wood, thankfully. And it's not fun. Long story short, talking to my mom, and I'm like, yeah, nephew, won't say his name, he's going to be over here tomorrow at 11. He's like, oh, your sister is puking her brains out right now. So I had to text him. I'm like, hey, bud, is your mom puking? And he's like, yep. I'm like, dude, you can't come over here. Don't want that. This stuff is so contagious. That whole house is going to be puking their brains out within the next week. And then everybody they're in touch with, they're just going to spread it. Because the kids will all have to go to school until they can't, right? Otherwise they get in trouble. So they're probably contagious the whole time. And now all the rest of their class gets to experience it. Part of what's kind of broken our school system here, I think. COVID, whatever your feelings are on that, at least kind of taught us a little bit of like, hey man, if you don't feel well, stay home. Now, easier said than done for everybody. You get the old school mentality of tough through it and put on your big boy pants. But like, okay, I'll give you an example. For me, I get quote unquote sick time, okay? I do not abuse it. I don't like to use it. But if I needed to, if I get the pukies, I just call or text my boss, say, hey man, got the stomach bug, I'm not gonna be in today. I'll get paid, I won't get in trouble, won't get disciplined, whatever. Where other people, right, depending on where you work and what you do, they only get so many, earned sick time, right? So if they exhausted it because they had to stay home with their kid or something, they're going to get in trouble. So the person that had to be all tough and went to work and spread it to all their coworkers, man, you're really affecting somebody. So just be mindful of that, right? Not left, not right. I'm not talking about masks or vaccines or any of that kind of stuff. Just, man, maybe if you don't feel good, if you're sick with something that's contagious, stay home. My old boss, I'll never forget it. He was sicker than a dog, but he never missed a day of work in 20 years. 20 plus years. The man never took a sick day, never missed work. He talking about getting food poisoning, puking in his closet all night because he was so deathly sick. He still came to work the next day. He finally missed a day. He almost died. He didn't almost die, but he got it early, and they were a blood oxygen percentage away from admitting him. And if you recall, when you got admitted early, when all that crazy pandemic stuff happened, didn't end well. But anyway, yeah, he got sick. He missed a day. End rant. The stuff that I stacked the other day, or cut the other day, all the snow in here, it's almost frozen. Man, I really should finish this. Splitting that other stuff, but it's gonna take hours. Especially when I have to go to the other side of this cart. It's gonna take time to get this done. Forgive me too if my stack isn't that awesome. It's going to have to be what it is right now. The stuff underneath it, though, that I've had here for a minute, looks like it's drying out pretty nicely. Gets a lot of light here, a lot of good wind. I'm very intentional on picking this location. It kind of sucks because it's way out in the middle of nowhere on the farm, but that direction is south. It gets nice wind airflow here. It's a good spot. This area out here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make this the wood yard where I store all the stuff, put the logs, have the processor. There's these barns I saw on YouTube last night. Cuisinette. I might do an open-ended one out here if we make money next year. And that's where I can store the splitter and I'm going to say processor. I'm going to think positively. That's where I'll have the firewood processor stored and other stuff and be able to work out here no matter how much snow we got. Gonna need a plow or a snow blower attachment for the Kubota to keep this bed farm open, bed boy open. Man, I just realized I never stack on my left hand. It's beyond awkward. Holy crap. But yeah, wood yard out here. Thinking this field is roughly an acre. And it's the furthest point of the property. I have no idea what the new landowners are going to do on what used to be our property, our family's property. So I don't want to build out here, be butted up to something. But also, unfortunately for that neighbor, I'll probably, the wood yard and compost, chips, all that. Being back this far, where the public probably won't be very much. This is where a lot of the unsightly stuff is going to go. What I've deemed as unsightly. It's just farm stuff. But yeah, wood yard. So anyway, I'll sell the wood as of right now near the road entrance. We'll have stacks. What I'm thinking is people could drive in, have them do a loop. They'll go past the other part, that field where the driveway is. That's where we're going to do a different business. We'll have them go around, and then they can pick what pile of wood they want, or bundles, and then we'll have them loop out. Everybody's going to go in one way. It's going to be one direction, so we don't got people fighting, coming in and going, right? And then we do need, might have a bundle shed closer to the road if people want to buy just bundles. Maybe I put that at the corner. Yeah, I actually like that idea. Don't forget to email list. Email and phone number list. You need to get people, get their information for blank. Want to be the first to know about blank. We won't spam. But man, when you get a couple hundred, up to 1,000 different phone numbers, and say we're going to launch our pumpkins, right? We just blast out, hey, first to know, starting tomorrow at 4 p.m., we're going to release our pumpkins to the public. First come, first served. And hopefully we sell out in a day, right? Stuff like that. The power of marketing. But email list, phone number list. If you own a business of any kind and you're not doing that, I strongly consider you start. And not to give you too much information. Oh yeah, that's for the tarp. But my stomach is starting to rumbles. Holy cow. That's not good. It's just from the dip. It's just from the dip, Nate Dog. It's very enchilada-ish. Am I making a mistake by not going even? This is kind of cascaded down because it's going to be really hard to actually. I bet this makes the tarp cover less territory, less ground. Decent amount of wood though from not a lot of rounds. Feels a little more worth it now. I forgot to ask him too if he realized it looks like there's a webcam out there. This is knotty wood. It's definitely not as uniform as the oak that, or at least what I believe to be oak is. La 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 la. I had to have this thing pretty close to its capacity because I feel like there's a decent amount of wood that I'm stacking. I'm not going as high as this with every pile, so it's taking a little longer, but I feel like that was a face cord. You're gonna stick with me? Hey, good job. So sometimes if you notice, like, I'm looking at the camera, it's not, it's more so I can make sure it's following me. Because it targets or tracks my head. So if I'm not intentional about making sure it sees my head, then it loses me. And then it gets stuck wherever it lost me. And I lose footage. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. So it feels like that would have been a face cord. I was trying to think of what we put in the back of my mom's truck. This trailer is probably bigger than what would be in the back of my mom's truck. 3 tarps. It should only be 24 feet long, but the tarps, it makes it seem like this pile was like 27 feet long. But 24 is a figure. Now, if it was a face cord, it would have been, you would have had this completely empty. Never mind. It's like maybe like half a face cord. Half a face cord. Yeah. I don't know. Man. Letting the snow overtake this trailer. I mean, it just almost makes it where I can't get this wood out. Nature always wins. I'm proving today I can take it back in not even 48 hours, right? see, that's not going to line up the same at all. It's okay. I'm not so worried about recovering. I'll probably cover this one until I need to reuse that tarp, but I'm not so worried about covering up once it's full. It's just the tarp's intention was to keep it so I could stack wood onto it. Steel stone. Sorry, just trying to break that loose. Man. I know I'm kind of doing double work right here, but get this unburied. Easier to grab it from that side. And where all you snowmobilers at? I've not heard one. Here, plows. Snowmobilers. You snowmobile? Comment below. What do you got? What kind of sled you got? What should I get? What should I get my son? 7. It's very lightweight, weighs about 50 pounds. You've seen him. He can handle the PW60 we had for him. Or it was a 50 bored out to a 60. This scared him. He flipped. I think I've shared this before, but he went over the bars 2 times, full throttle. And ever since then, he just really doesn't want to ride it. On the night before his 6th birthday, so he was still 5, the first time, he just Superman. Thank God he was okay. Those things haul. And he had his plate on and his helmet. His helmet flew off. And thank God he's okay. He had a bloody nose, no concussion. And it took him a month and a half before he'd really ride again. So we got him riding. Got it all tuned up this fall or spring by a former motocross guy. He's owning his own shop around here. Things dialed in, ran better than when we bought it. He got his confidence fully back, was hauling the mail again, just starting to figure out how to get air and get a jump. And he went over this hole, actually the one I drive over that I talk about, and he hit, and you could see where his tire stopped, and he went silent. And then I heard him screaming, and he went over the bar again. He rode the bike home that day, put it away, super proud of him. He didn't bleed, helmet stayed on, he was good. Scared him. I think it knocked the wind out of him. He didn't know how to describe. He said he couldn't breathe or yell for a minute. Long story short, he's ridden it one time since. That's it. He doesn't want it. I told him, should we sell it? And he said, go for it. So I never had one as a kid. Always wanted one, fantasized about them. Had them on posters on my wall. Never even ridden a full-size dirt bike. And it didn't break my heart, but just like crazy, like I would have not killed, but I would have done almost anything for a dirt bike as a kid. And it's like, this doesn't even faze them. I don't think I'm raising them spoiled, but it's different between not being able to have things that you want due to financial reasons, and then having it and then deciding you don't like it. So I'm not going to force them to ride. Always wanted to race cars. We got him in a quarter midget when he was 4, or whatever minimum age it was. Rented a ride, test ride, and he just didn't really care for it. He caught on right away, and just doesn't want to do it. So we'll wait a little bit longer. See if we get him into a go-kart or something. He thinks he wants a side-by-side, but, well, I shouldn't say he thinks. He says he wants one. Maybe that's be his thing. He's really good at swimming, so we have him in swimming lessons. Proper technique. Teaching him ways that we couldn't. So I think he might have found his sport. He's a water baby. Loves being in water. And I think I'm almost to the end here, guys. I'm gonna have to do one more. My Sunday motivation is starting to run out also. I want to go warm my soul, eat some food, have an ice cold Coca-Cola, watch TV, watch a documentary, not just TV. I don't watch documentaries. Are my favorite YouTubers, that's it. Well, there is actually some more wood back there. I don't know how picky I'm going to be with this stuff, though. Well, I just call it good. Okay. That's way higher than 4 feet. I don't have to be super precise out here, though, because this is just a lot of dry. I talked about this isn't where we're going to sell it. Oh yeah, this was just firewood. Alright, see how good of a job it does keeping me as I walk around. Nope. But does it pick me back up? Did it? Oh yeah, it picked me back up. Good job. I gotta be careful here. Oop. He said I'm not too worried about it being covered or not, because the stack is good. I'm just keeping this covered so I can finish over here. Nice. All right. Definitely going to be a tippy pile, but it's a pile. Ooh, hit the limits of the camera. Does it pick me back up when I'm right here? Ooh. That is pretty impressive, isn't it? Ooh. Nice warm slice of pie. Pizza pie sounds phenomenal right now. Marco's Pizza is our jam right now. I know it's a chain, but man, they have premium cheese, premium meats. Like, it's good pizza. Okay. Did it. I'm frozen. Let's get back to the, get back there. The crappy part is, I can drive down there, turn around. then go back because I got to go down this way. Okay, and here we go. Let's do the long turnaround process. Probably push some snow while we're doing it. Get these logs picked up, chainsaw. Start thinking about calling it a day. Still got a lot of work to do, but it is so cold. I'm starting to lose my hands because I got to keep taking my left glove off. Up with this trailer. Gas can. Hey, it survived. That's fluffy. Now let's see if I can turn it around. There's definitely some dog tracks. Coyotes there. Beautiful, look at that. Come on, trailer. Don't break. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Do the same thing on the other end. Alright, sorry, same thing. Push the snow off. How much faster it goes. I'll do all that work. promise you, but this is the operational blueberry farm. There weren't trees in here. One of the tasks we had to do every year. One of the pitfalls is having trees surround the farm. But don't regret it. So now, what we're going to do, we have beautiful trees all around us. All the other blueberry farms around us, guess what they don't have? There's open fields. They don't have trees everywhere. Advantage? Us. Beautiful trees lining this ditch here. And then there's some, this is a lot of sassafras. Oh, trying to whip all these little tender oak shoots, oak trees everywhere. These are oak and maple that's filling up this field. Oak and boom. Okay, let's do some work. Yeah, let's get these logs. I'm getting close to being done, guys. Yep, the cold is winning, guys. The cold is winning. And the fact that it's Sunday. So, sort of kicked myself in the butt for losing yesterday. I don't regret going to the family party, but I regret letting the fatigue overtake me and sleeping as much as I did yesterday. From that working that weird shift just took it out of me. But I lost a whole day's worth of work. And where that sucks more is with me doing third shift later this week. I'll be at work tomorrow, Monday, and my next day off will not be until Christmas Day. And I'll be on third shift. And I'm just afraid I'm not going to get a lot of work done over the next couple of days. Obviously, I'm not going to work on Christmas Day. I'll be home Christmas Eve at like 6 a.m., but I don't really consider that a day off because I work that night, and I'm going to have to force myself to take a quick nap, and then we got a bunch of family coming over. Oh man, I am not looking forward to lifting this log. Do I take them out right now? Or do I just call it? Or do I call it? Man, I don't know what to do. I gotta take that in. It's gonna warm up. I don't know when I'm gonna be out here next though. You got them. Get the other two out of the woods. But now you're kind of screwed with the log splitter. Because you got... Sorry. What do I want to do? I don't have to drop the logs off, I guess. But I do need to... Yeah. If I pull it back. Because I'll be able to bring the tractor down here again. I'll be able to drive over that. I'm not too worried about that. that one's standing up so I can see it better. Let's just stand that one up for now. Let's stand this one up for now. Stand that one up for now. Okay. Grab this. And the chainsaw. I mean, realistically, I could leave the splitter out here. Let's see what the problem. Screw it. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave it out here. I'm going to leave it out here. So then, do you just leave the trailer out here? That is the question. Because if you leave the trailer out here, I mean, nothing too crazy. It's just, will you be able to get back out here? Let me look at the forecast. How much snow do you think we're going to get? So, high 36 Tuesday, high of 40 Wednesday, Thursday 47, Friday freezing cold, then high of 39, Saturday 40, Sunday 43, 48, 42, and Christmas looks like it's going to be high of 37. Snow probability out there. So really we're looking at rain on rain on Thursday. 97% chance of rain at half an inch. You know what? I'm not too really bummed about this one. I'll leave the trailer out here, but I'm going to bring the wood splitter in. Let's do that. I like that. There, you just got to see a big old thought process of how I rationalize. That's how I think. That is how I think. It took me a minute to get there. I know that's probably kind of ridiculous, but that's where I'm at. Okay, I like that. Bring the log splitter in. I don't want that thing to just get pummeled with rain if it's going to rain. This, not the end of the world. You can leave the cant hook out here. Nope, I'm going to bring the cant hook in because it'll get buried in the snow and you'll forget about it or lose it or something. Stop being lazy. Now I just being lazy because you want to be done. I can feel the end is near. End of the day. And with rain, this will clear out. Yep, making the right choice. Making the right choice. Wonder how difficult this is going to be to hook back up to, though. Just tightened it for no reason. It's okay. Leave it like that for right now. Actually, put it in the bucket. Oop. Okay, let's get some heat in this bad boy. Come on. And pin out. Lock up. Perfect. Oh, probably not a good idea. We're gonna come back. Hit that way because we're going to back up to the log splitter. Okay, making the right call. Let's go get. Man, I'm in high gear. I have way more. I didn't even realize that. I'm high. Could have made it. Oh, no problem. You gotta remember to disengage the four-wheel. Keep moving on the four-wheel. I don't know if it's necessarily bad for it, but I don't know if it's necessarily good. Close right there. Oh! Thank you, blueberry bushes your leg. I know you're gonna take us out, so we're gonna make it a pain in the butt for you. Alright, now how do I not drop this? This is probably frozen solid to the ground. It's such an awkward angle, you can't even see it. Here, while we're doing it, do this. Don't know if this shot will actually work. Come on. This is where I take my glove off again and just freeze my little tootsie. A, can you even lift it? Oh, nope. That thing was frozen solid. Okay. I'm gonna lose my strength. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna have to back up. I don't have the strength to get it through that snow. I'm essentially gonna have to be right on top of it. Damn it, dumbass. It's not like when you're not on the seat. There. Had to. It always rolls forward. Just got to figure out where to. Got to go past the ball. Actually. But now that I'm closer, it's even harder now. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes, got it. You know what? Let's do a little weird angle. Not weird. We'll just do it from back side of the splitter on our way to the barn. Then we got to figure out how the hell I'm going to pull this into the barn. I think I'm going to have to drive the tractor and the bucket up, pull forward as far as I can, unhook, move to the side. What I did, I'll show you here now, is I hugged the right side, got the bucket up, so I should be able to maneuver the log splitter over here. Maneuver. So I should be able to slide it in right here, reposition the tractor, be good. This is always where it's a pain. I actually think it'd be easier to have the quick hitch down just a little bit. Boom. And now, let's bring the tractor back in. Or reposition the tractor. And try not to hit anything. Really, don't need to go too much further. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Headphones off. Sorry about the shoddy camera work there, guys. All right. All I got to do is take the chainsaw out of the bucket. Here. Got the stand. I'm going to need to remember to get wreck gas. Chainsaw in the bucket. Oop, sorry. Figure out why that seized. I know it's from the chip. Gas can out of the bucket. Tarp. One full due. Ha! And just like that, the day is complete, guys. All right. Did I accomplish everything I wanted to? Not quite, but I'm not disappointed. It was a Sunday. Worked till 3 o'clock. I like to do, I mean, it is like 3 o'clock on the dot. Couldn't have planned that better. I don't like to do anything after 3 o'clock on Sundays typically. But yeah, so didn't anticipate plowing the driveway. Got that done. Got some good splitting. Got the splitter out. I think I made the right decision there. Not too bummed about leaving that trailer out there. It is what it is. Just one more time, look at the beauty out here. It is just gorgeous. Snow still coming down like crazy. Just beautiful. Picture, camera does not do it justice for how amazing it is out here. But yeah, as always, I like the minimally edited style. Just cutting it together, minimal transition. What you see is what you get. You know, I'm not filtering and I'm not pretending. This is me. Leave a comment below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already and you've made it this far, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, find out. Typically, we've been uploading 4 times a week, but as I said, with me going to third shift this week and the holidays, you might only be getting 1, maybe 2 uploads per week until we get back in the groove of things. But until the next one, we'll see you on the other side. Ah, cha.